Hey guys, welcome back. Haven't done any pickups in a while. Well, I haven't done any pickup videos actually. I've done a lot of pickups. Sitting here drinking a Pepsi Throwback. Love Pepsi Throwback. Love Pepsi. So since I'm drinking the Throwback, let's look at some Throwback games I picked up. This is all from the last month or so. I'm gonna start it off with some Atari pickups I got. Very happy with all my pickups with the whole month that I've done. Very happy because I haven't done any pickups this whole winter. Winter just sucks with getting pickups. You don't want to really go out in New York City in the cold. It's really windy right now. Right now it's just raining. We got Spy Hunter for Atari 2600. I haven't played it yet. I just love the cartridge. It's got the Sega logo embedded in the back of the cartridge. Really nice condition. Just just a great title to have for the Atari 2600. Just if you like Spy Hunter in general, I actually remember playing it in the arcade a lot when I was young. With the steering wheel, it was awesome. It was awesome. Amidar for the 2600. What's cool about this cartridge, guys? The only reason why I picked up, well, besides the fact that it's 2600 and I'm just trying to get any Atari games possible. I've got like over 150 Atari games, and I'm just keep adding more and more every day. But the reason why I like this cartridge was it reminded me of Donkey Kong a little bit. This big gorilla-looking guy holding a pig for some reason, and a pig meat. But you got a guy who looks like Mario with a paint roller on there. It reminded me of Donkey Kong for some bizarre reason. So I had to have it. Big Donkey Kong fan, guys. You all know that. I hope you remember. I'm a big Donkey Kong fan. Rocking a Donkey Kong T-shirt today. Go into some Coleco pickups for the Burger Time for the ColecoVision. Love Burger Time. Got it on almost every system now. Up and Down. Another one of those cool Sega cartridges. Doesn't have the logo embedded in it, but nonetheless, cool game. Frogger 2, Threes Deep. I heard this was actually a pretty obscure game to get. I haven't tried it out. I've just been lazy. Haven't had time to play all these games. I have so many games, guys. I don't have time to play them all. James Bond 007. What else we got? This was a cool one. I actually liked it so much. I popped it in a box just to keep it okay. River Raid for the ColecoVision. It was in great condition. The artwork is really nice, guys. Here's another one. Again, I popped all these in boxes just because they were really cool looking cartridges, and I found out they were a little valuable. And Robin Hood by Zonix. If you check it out online, it's a pretty obscure titles to get. The River Raid was I think that was a pretty nice pickup, just because I found out it was worth a little bit of money. Again, I don't really care about these games being worth money. These are games that I just always wanted to own. When I was younger, I only owned just so many games. Money was tight when I was young, so Atari 2600, double ender cartridge, really cool. Spike's Lee and Artillery Duel. This is actually the first cartridge I've ever held or seen or owned. So this is really cool. This was a pickup from Mike's friend Dennis. Actually, all these cartridges that I've shown you so far was a pickup from Dennis. Y'all seen him trying to sell that Go smartphone on MNC 122703's video page. If you haven't, go check it out. It's kind of a funny video. This guy still, to this day, it's been maybe 2 months later, and he still hasn't sold that phone. So check out that video. He also sold me a Model 2 Super Nintendo with Tetris Attack. This was actually checked online. The game that they packaged it in with. There was also 2 other versions by Target and Toys R Us where they had their own tie-ins with other games. The Game Genie for Super Nintendo. I now own every Game Genie for every system. Mike, thank you so much. Super Game Boy for the Super NES, of course. Why wouldn't it be? But now I can actually play my Game Boy cartridges on my Super Nintendo. I had one of these when I was younger, guys. I have pictures of me when I was maybe like I would say 11 or 12, maybe 13. I don't know, maybe 13. I think I was going on 13 when I got this. We got ActRaiser 1 by Enix Games. Guys, this is a great game. I used to love playing this when I was younger. Now, the whole opposite of this game was it's a God game, like Sims, where you make your own cities and everything. Well, you don't really do it. The computer does it basically for you. No, you do it. But it was a platformer, guys. You actually went and built cities and vanquished demons and just made it possible for humans to live on Earth. And you just gotta check it out. It's just a great title, great game, great pickup. Um, ActRaiser 2, another great game. Now the graphics are just so far superior to than ActRaiser 1, but it's the platforming part of the game is so goddamn hard that I can't get off the first level for the hell of it, man. I've tried and tried. Eventually, I'll get past it. And, you know, there's codes to get past it, but I wouldn't do that. I don't cheat games, really. I don't even use Game Genie. I don't even know why I buy it, but, you know, fun to have, I guess. Earthworm Jim 2. Now, Earthworm Jim, he's a super groovy guy. We're going to watch some cartoons on that. I hope you all checked out my other video where we watched Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. I said I was going to watch Cubert and Pitfall. The reason why I didn't put those videos in, they suck. I'm not saying anything else, man. They suck. Mega Man Soccer. Now, for all you guys, Mega Man Soccer is an obscure game. I paid $5 for this game, guys. Every single game I paid about $5 to $6 for it. Now, I want you to sit there and think. I want you to go and check these games and find out how much they're worth and come back and say, Timmy, you paid $5 for these games. Shit. We're going to check out some Nintendo games I picked up. I picked up a lot of Nintendo cartridges. I'm very happy with very happy with this. I went to a pawn shop yesterday with my friend, and the coolest thing was they had behind me Xbox and PS3 and all these other games for like $5, and I was like, you know, I'm tired of Xbox really. I play my Xbox. Everybody does. I'm actually gonna get to an Xbox game in a few minutes. I picked up, so I'm looking down. I see only all the games, and I'm like, whatever. I'm about to walk out, and all of a sudden I look down and I see some boxes that say Nintendo on them. I'm like, guy, can you pass me that box? And there was a couple Nintendo cartridges, and there's a few more left. I'm gonna go back and pick them up. But what I did pick up was Boxed Wild Gunman, which is awesome, guys. Wild Gunman boxed. A Super Mario Bros. 3 in the box. For all of you that can see that. And this one was a little really beat up, but the game is still in the bag and everything. The booklets in there, the styrofoam's in there. It just the top was ripped off the box. Codename Viper by Capcom. I never played this game, so I hope this is good. I love Capcom games. Mike has seen my Capcom game collection, and he knows how I go nuts for Capcom games. Now those were the only games I picked up from there at the time. Now they have like 8 more games, so I'm gonna go back over there and pick them up. I picked up a Sega game. It was the only Sega game that they had. This is actually one of the games that caught my attention before I walked out the door. Was 32X Primal Rage, and all of those I paid $8 for. So that's great. Mike had came through with this the other day, and I had to have it. Was Power Punch 2, the infamous Mike Tyson's Punch Out Part 2, where they changed his name because he went to jail and yada yada yada. Here he is in outer space fighting off intergalactic guys, and it's nothing like the Punch Out we all grew up with. You know, everybody seen on the YouTube videos where they talk about the game, and it's like, oh, it's a horrible game, it's alright. But you know, I gotta have you look at it one more time. Look at the guy now. They changed his name to Mark, the tough guy. But as you can all see, that's Mike Tyson, where they kind of changed it up. He looks a little bit like Muhammad Ali or something like that. Everybody's like, that's not Mike Tyson, but whatever. We all know it's Mike Tyson's Punch Out Part 2.